Charlotte and Elizabeth, I think, in from the thing, and I'm going to put the two of you in that in a minute. In this book. Go ahead.
Poor Maitland likes the right, even when the right is wrong.
What is that word? It's platuitous?
Can I
Platuitous?
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about it because it's only describing it.
Yeah.
He has your interest. He's putting her, calming her down. He has your interest at heart.
Okay.
What is a platitude?
Yeah.
Okay. Timid Frida won't return now to the home where they do not need her, but they're in her little lessons and platitudes from cans. She is free now, she will be now on the street where the heat's electric. There she goes with her valises held so tightly in her hands.
What is that?
That's Jack Brel.
Oh, is it?
It's Jack Brel.
Wow.
For those who have some sophistication in music, Jack Brel. You don't know what I'm talking about. I was around Harold Baldridge and Gary Millan, the Calgary Theatre singers quite a bit, and they were very sophisticated with music.
Mm-hmm.
They do Jacques Brel is alive.
They did Jacques Brel is alive and well. Yeah, in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Poor Maitland likes the right, even when the right is wrong.
He has your interests at heart.
Are you a hospital nurse?
Why do you ask?
You have that unmeaning way of saying things.
Now that we are alone, am I to call you Laurel?
It's my name.
And what are you interested in?
No, so
Laurel?
she's kind of sort of like a little bit like Mrs. Shaughnessy, but you're not with the softness, and you have to put up with a lot. She is awful.
Yeah.
And I mean, Isabel is sort of awful too, isn't she? She really is. So, but you don't, as Mrs. O'Shaughnessy, the difference is Mrs. O'Shaughnessy, she's not going to put up, this woman is not going to put up with her either,
Okay.
but she's just not as obvious as Mrs. O'Shaughnessy.
Okay.
Go.
And what are you interested in, Laurel? I mean, apart from yourself.
What I don't like is to be questioned.
I agree with you.
But I don't like to be argued with, just in case I might argue, and I don't like to read aloud unless I suggest it. But if I read aloud too, I don't like emphasis. Every morning I don't like "good morning" said. I can see for myself what sort of day it is.
You sound as if you've had lady companions before. How did you get rid of them?
I tell Pink Bell.
He tells your grandmother. My mind works more slowly than yours, but it was going that way.
You see, she loves to advertise. She loves what comes out of it. It's like dredging in the sea, she says. So much comes up in the net.
I, for instance?
Why not?
Doesn't she take any chance that way?
No, she says you get more out of life by haphazard. By the way, if you want to get on with my grandmother, you must notice her eccentricity.
She is fond of that.
She adores it. Oh, the tales I tell to her when I'm in the mood.
Does she love you?
She would like to. She thinks she does. But I am her only remorse.
You try your foot upon the ice, don't you?
I find you wonderfully odd. Why do you come here?
I have something to do with my life.
What life have you been used to?
Regularity, punctuality, early rising.
It sounds like prison.
And what are you used to?
Doing what I like. Have you been told why I'm peculiar?
Something was said about it.
If you come here, we'll talk for hours and hours about it. I'll tell you everything, and why I hate my mother.
I too hated my mother. I should say it was my stepmother.
Oh, that's just ordinary hatred. Mine is more special.
The dangerous thing about hate is that it seems so reasonable.
Maitland wouldn't let me say so. But my mother is Jezebel. She is so overloaded with sex that it sparkles. She is golden and striped like something in the jungle.
You sound proud of her. Does she never come here?
To see me? Ugh, never. She's too busy with love. Just now she's in Arabia with her paramour.
With her...
If you pin me down, he's my stepfather. Have you read Hamlet? It tipped my mind and turned me against my mother.
What a little wretch she is. You know, Hamlet and making me dislike my stepfather. And she's a very clever little girl.
Does she know you feel discarded?
I don't. I left her. The night before she married, she forgot to say goodnight to me. Do you think that sounds a very little thing?
Oh no, it lights up everything.
Are you talking of you or me?
When one feels strongly, it's always of me.
Oh, if you are not a spy sent by my mother, I shall enjoy you. Do you know about crime? Maitland and I share a crime library. Bit by bit, we are collecting the notable trial series.
Don't you like detective stories better?
No, we like real murder, the trials. We act the parts.
Which trials have you got?
So far, only Mrs. Maybrick, Lizzie Borden, Dr. Crippen, but Maitland's like the murderess better. He's half in love with them. Oh, if you come here.
Here.
Couldn't we act them together? Oh, Maitland is so slow, I make him read The Prisoner. Why does The Prisoner have so little to say? Do you think... What a habit you have, haven't you, of not answering?
I made an answer.
Only to yourself, I think.
Go to the next. Same people.
Next page.
So, you've been to a trial?
I did not say I hadn't.
Why did you not say when you knew what store we both lay by it?
And maybe I think you lay too much store by it.
How does one get in?
It's surprisingly easy.
Was it a trial for murder?
It would have to been to satisfy you.
Was it a trial for murder?
Have you finished that flower?
As much as I can. I get tired of it. In my house, at home, there were so many things to do.
What was it like?
My home?
Yes.
There was a stream, and a Chinese bridge, and yew trees cut like horses, and a bell on the weather vane, and a little wood called mine.
Who called it that?
She did, my mother. And when it was raining, we made an army of her cream pots and battlefield on her dressing table. I used to thread her rings on safety pins.
Tomorrow I will light that candle in the green glass candlestick and you can try to paint that.
What? Paint the flame?
Yes.
I'm tired of fire too, boss.
Why do you sign your name 1,000 times?
I'm looking for which is me.
Shall we read?
I don't want to read.
Let's play a game.
All right. A guessing game.
Very well. Do you know me?
Maitland and I play the one called The Sky's the Limit.
How do you begin?
We ask 3 questions each, but if you pass one, I get a 4th.
What do we guess about?
Well, let's guess about each other. We are both mysterious.
The human heart is mysterious.
We don't know the first thing about each other, so there are so many things to ask.
But we mustn't go too fast, or there will be nothing left to discover. Has it got to be the truth?
One can lie, but I get better and better at spotting lies. It's so dull playing with Maitland. He's so innocent. Now, first question. Are you a maiden lady?
I can't answer that.
Why?
Because you throw because you throw the emphasis so oddly.
Right, you don't answer, so I get an extra question. Are you living under an assumed name?
No.
Careful, I'm getting my lie detector working. Do you take things here at their face value?
No.
Splendid, you're getting the idea.
This is your 4th question.
Yes, yes. I must think, I must be careful. What is the full name of your married sister?
Clarissa Dalrymple Westerham.
Is Dalrymple Westerham a double name?
You've had your question.
Yes, I have. Now yours. You've got 3 unless I pass one.
Was your famous affair in Hyde Park on the night of your mother's marriage?
About that time.
What was the charge by the police?
The police didn't come into it.
Did someone follow you and try to kiss you?
Kiss me? It was the case of the criminal assault.
How do you know